It was a crime that shocked the Jacksonville community. A young couple and their baby girl killed. It was such a terrible triple murder. Family expected arrests to happen quickly, but now, more than 3 years later, Katie Jeffries reports the crime remains unsolved.
December used to be a time of Christmas celebrations and family memories. But now the cold winter air brings with it memories of a terrible night.
I remember just people crying and just kind of not understanding, like, is this for real?
It was December 12, 2017. Around 10:30 that night, Jacksonville Fire Rescue were called out to a house fire on India Avenue in Arlington. Inside the home, a Christmas tree was burning. But then the horrible discovery of the bodies of Quayshawn Trotter and his fiancée, Ariane Johnson, and their daughter, Ariel.
I just want people to understand and just to keep in mind that it was a baby involved into this. It was an 11-month-old child that was involved into this.
Family says the three lived in an apartment in Jacksonville, but that night they were staying at a friend's house on India Avenue. The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office has released very few details about this case, only saying in 2017 that they were working this case as a triple homicide and there was no forced entry into the home. They did not comment for this story, other than to say it was still considered an active investigation. According to the family, Quayshawn and Ariane had been shot and killed. Then the Christmas tree was set on fire, presumably to cover evidence in the murders. Family says it was smoke inhalation that took baby Ariel's life.
They say, oh, well, they didn't, physically hurt her with a gun. They still caused harm to her because they knew she was there.
It is a level of cruelty that Natasha and Yase struggle to understand.
How could you do something like that to an 11-month-old baby who had no idea, who does not know what's going on, who could not have said anything about you, who basically, don't know? Why would you do that?
Ariel was the light of her parents' lives. Born in January of 2017, Quayshawn and Ariane were both excited to become parents to the little girl. Natasha says Quayshawn was devoted to his family and smart. Yase says Ariane was just about to open her own clothing store, and both were devoted to their baby girl. They believe the public knows more than what they told investigators, and hope now may finally be the time that someone comes forward.
It's not going to bring them back, but at least the ones who did it will be held accountable and not be able to hurt anybody else.
Both mothers continue to grieve the loss of their children, but what haunts them the most is the murder of Ariel. How could someone kill a baby and get away with it?
A baby's involved. What's going to be done now? How can we find some kind of justice for her?
If you know anything about this triple homicide, please contact the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office or CrimeStoppers. Katie Jeffries, First Coast News, on your side.
Hopefully someone will come forward with information. And for more cold cases and a look at the cold case database, visit projectcoldcase.org.